We're introducing legislation to implement a national freeze on handgun ownership. What this means is that it will no longer be possible to buy, sell, transfer, or import handguns anywhere in Canada.
The announcement over the weekend underscored the stark contrast. Canadian Prime Minister Trudeau announces legislation to freeze handgun ownership, buy back assault-style weapons. Meanwhile, White House officials declined interview requests from Sunday news shows to discuss Uvalde mass shootings, leaving it up to Congress to act.
I've been pretty motivated all along.
On Memorial Day, President Biden did step up to the White House cameras in front of Marine One, but confirmed he is merely talking with Republicans.
So I'm going to continue to push, and we'll see how this works.
Earlier, the president traveled to Texas, met with Uvalde families, and showed clear solidarity with their grief. Still, when it comes to taking action against gun violence, the difference between the United States and Canada is striking.
We're introducing legislation to implement a national freeze on handgun ownership. And will require the permanent alteration of long gun magazines so they can never hold more than 5 rounds. These are actions that doctors, experts, and chiefs of police have been calling for years, and we're acting. We need less gun violence. We cannot let the guns debate become so polarized that nothing gets done.
Nothing gets done, like here in the United States. Hello, everybody. I'm David Shuster, and thanks for joining us. If you think Canada is somehow anti-guns, think again. The country has strong cultural connections to hunting and guns, and according to multiple surveys, there are more than 13 million firearms in civilian hands in Canada. That works out to about 35 firearms per 100 residents, the 5th highest rate in the world. However, Canada's incident rate of gun violence is tiny compared to the United States. So why is that? And how come after the mass shooting in Uvalde, Texas, is there more action to restrict guns in Canada than there is in the United States? Well, it starts with the influence of money in politics. Canada has publicly funded political elections and strong campaign finance restrictions. It means the influence of the gun lobby is muted. In the United States, our political system is corrupt. Seriously. The National Rifle Association, which represents gun manufacturers in addition to gun owners, averages more than $50 million in campaign contributions each election cycle. So even though polls have found that 80% of Americans support raising the age to purchase assault weapons to 21, gun manufacturers want no such restriction, and they can count on NRA-funded lawmakers in Congress to block new proposals. Some of those other proposals include background checks. A Canadian background check requires a minimum of 28 days. Also, the person buying the gun in Canada needs to pass a safety test and get a third-party reference. In the United States, not only is purchasing and owning a firearm quite simple, but a license is not always required. That means that background checks in the United States are not always necessary for a gun purchase. Moreover, background checks in the U.S. are often done quickly and can be superficial. Typically, there's no waiting period in the United States for a background check or to obtain a license or permit, and some guns can even be bought and carried without needing a license at all. There's another key difference between the United States and Canada as these issues pertain to high-powered rifles. In Canada, rifles are limited to 10 ammunition rounds per magazine clip. In the United States, there are no limitations on ammunition magazine clips. Democrats have proposed limits, but again, the gun lobby doesn't want such restrictions, and in the United States Congress, the gun manufacturers rule the day. Finally, in Canada, there seems to be an abundance of political courage and common sense. In the United States, despite the cries of our democracy and polls showing a majority of voters want gun restrictions, our system is perverted and corrupt. It's that simple.